Hello everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Stargirl. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself, and get us going. Okay, Stargirl, here we go. Let's see, I got to get the placement like that, then like this. There's an old book. Is it Jack Ham? I'm really drawing a blank right now. I really should have researched this before I just started talking. There's an old book of this artist that I used to learn how to draw figures and that kind of thing. And I've talked about this before, that he's very old. I mean, like he drew back in the 50s, 60s, stuff like that, maybe even the 40s. But it was a very basic style that he used, and it's always worked for me really well. But one of the things I learned from the book, and maybe if I can find a link, I'll try to get it. I'm not big enough that I can put links on my page, so it might not work, but we'll see what we can do. His theory, the way he described it, and he's not the only one, I've seen a lot of people talk about this, is an hourglass positioning. So whenever your shoulders, they angle like this. So basically your shoulders are this way, your hips are going to go this way. Same thing. It's not, I guess it's not an hourglass, but it's the pivot that you want to work on, and that's how you get your positioning. So that's how I have her in kind of a position like this. And that's what I was trying to do, is say, okay, if my shoulders are pivoting this way, my waist is pivoting this way. And it just helps with weight distribution. And it's just a good way to think, and it also helps you to position correctly, or even if not correctly, it looks correct, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, little things like that, you know, learn from books, read, and do everything you can to see what's out there, you know. Jack Ham, I'm pretty sure it's Jack Ham, but it's gonna look old. You're gonna look at it, you're gonna be like, who is this old guy? Why aren't I looking at newer books? You know, I can't even think of anybody's name right now, of how to draw comics and stuff like that. You can do whatever you want. I'm just saying that that's the one I looked at. And it really helped me tremendously because it helped with cloth. And he broke it down super simple, super easy, that it was like drawing boxes and squares and rectangles and stuff like that, and it made a lot of sense to me. So there you go. I guess that's where I'm going with this, is find something that makes sense to you. And Jack Ham's book is the one that made sense to me. Okay, this is working out pretty good. I gotta be careful though, because I want to draw like her hand raised, like holding her staff, but I'm gonna fall off the page, you know, so I gotta think how to do this. Let's do her hand out. How about we do that? Like this. Ooh, I like that. I like that positioning a lot. Okay. So that arm out. I'm going to put the elbow right about there. So I can put her hand this way. Alright, I like that. I like that. So that also means her arm's raised up a little bit. So we're going to add some creases and folds. Sorry, I'm all over the place now. I'm drawing details when I should be drawing the positioning. I've talked about this before. Draw your positioning. Don't do the details yet. Okay, so if I do comes up like this. I kind of want it like that, right? Maybe more. Yeah, more towards her. There you go. Okay, so that means this is going to go like this. Then this go like that. I like it. I like it. Awesome. Okay, so let me finish up the detail here. I'm gonna do that and go here. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I have not seen this show. I have a lot on my plate. I've got a lot that I have to watch. I got a lot that I have to do. I had someone ask me about Fortnite, and I just haven't had a chance to play in a long time because I'm drawing all these, trying to pay the bills, trying to do all that stuff, you know. And this is another one it's on my list. But like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I have not watched it. I'm super behind. Don't like that hand because I've got Twilight Zone to watch. I've got Doom Patrol started back up again. Let's see if I do the. There you go. There you go. That's where I'm messing up. I'm not drawing first finger. Anyway, yeah, Doom Patrol started back up. Doro Hidoro, I love that show. I just got a lot on my plate. So, yeah, I haven't had a chance to watch it. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie. So hopefully it's good. It looks good. I mean, I'm a big fan. It looks, you know, superhero-ish, so of course I want to watch it. Wow, what is going on with his hand? Why can't I capture this? I need to look at something. Okay, so there you go. That's where I'm messing up. Okay, I see it now. I see it. Do it again. Got it. That's where I'm doing that. This is going to go here. This is going to do this. And you know, don't ever be afraid to use yourself as a model. Obviously, I just did. But you're always going to be there, you know? Unless you're missing a limb, unless you're missing something specific, you've got the best model around yourself. You can just look in the mirror and get all the parts. I guess I should be using a ruler for this, huh? Okay, maybe we will. Maybe get yourself a straight edge, get yourself a ruler. We'll do that for the staff to do it right. So, am I wrong? Is this based on Starman? Because Starman had a scepter just like this, I swear. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I just need to research and figure this out because, yeah, his scepter was exactly this. I'm gonna have to look it up. Starman was a comic. It might still be, I don't know, I haven't read it in a while. And he had a scepter like this. Very, very much like it. I mean, it's gotta be it. I feel dumb. A lot of you are yelling at me right now. Of course it's Starman, dum-dum. Her name is Stargirl. But yeah, like I said, I don't watch the show yet, so I don't know specifically if that's what it's based on. But I do know my comics, 'cause I read a lot of those. Or read. I haven't in a while. Okay, so do that there. That's going to work for that. I drew this. I'm going to have her hand kind of behind it. It's kind of a cheat, but I can do what I want. This is how I draw. Okay, let me draw a face real fast, and we'll get going. Okay, if the eyes are right there. Wow, this is going to be super tiny. I'm going to have to lose some detail. But I'm going to do as best I can to try to bring it all to you. Let's see. Well, now I want to watch it. Now that I know it's you know, she's getting her powers from the Starman scepter. I'm excited to see it. Not that I wasn't before, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't have any emotional connection to it. Now, absolutely I do. Now I'm super excited. It's like, ooh, Starman. How's everybody holding up, by the way? I hope everybody's doing well. I know we're all in quarantine and trying to be safe, and I hope everybody's taking care of themselves and being safe out there. I appreciate the time to, let us draw, if nothing else, while we're being safe. So I hope all of you are taking care of your family, hugging your hugging your loved ones, while you can, and appreciate the time you get to spend with them. All right, I think I'm ready. A little long in the waist here, but I think I'll make that work. Yeah, let's go. So I'm falling behind. My sketch took way too long. Let me erase some of this because I only need the confidence lines, not the sketch lines. And then we'll switch over to the Sharpie portion. All right, I think I'm ready. Let's do it. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen's a little finer than the fine point. Again, finding things that the fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. I've left myself a small ghost of an image to trace with, and I'm going to start with the Sharpie pen to get the fine details, and it's going to be super tiny, but I'm going to make it work. So I'm going to start with their eyes, make sure I've got them balanced the way they are, and they're going to be real small because it's got to be inside that mask, right? So I'm going to do the top of the lid like this, the other one like this. Well, this seems really thick. Where are my old pens? Ooh, yeah, this is a lot thicker. I don't like that. Sharpie, we need to talk. This is a Sharpie pen. Oh, I got a Sharpie medium, that's why. Aha, I see what you did there. I see what you did. Okay, so, let me open, sorry about that, so much for slowing down or speeding up. Let me open a new pen. This is a Sharpie fine point. I just noticed on there, this one says, and look, it's in, okay, here's my complaint. Let's do this real quick. This one says fine, this one says medium. Look how black that is. Can you see that? No, absolutely not. That's ridiculous, Sharpie. We need to talk. We need to really have a talk. Okay, so now that I did her really thick eyes, I'm going to try to do the pupils, or the retinas, just a little bit like that. I got no choice now because it's super thick. I'm going to try to add just a little bit of the pupil, but that's about all I can do because it's going to bleed into itself. So I'm going to add just a little bit of the bottom of the eye like this, showing that it's coming in like that, but obviously I can't draw the bottom of the eye because it's too much. So I've got some hair parting over this side of the eye, so the thing going around the mask, I'm going to do like this, but I'm going to stop right there until I can draw the hair and decide where that's going to be. So I'm going to draw this edge of the mask like this, and I'm going to go ahead and draw the bottom of it, something like this. Again, I'm going to stop for the hair. I'm going to come around here for the top side. Now I'm going to draw the hair. Now, there's shading and eyebrows and all that stuff, but I can't really do it right now. Let's see if I can draw a little bit of an eyebrow like that. But that's all because it's going to be covered up by the mask. Let me draw a little bit of the regular face, the nose. We're going to come in here, we're going to do this. And again, I want to do the rest with shading. So I'm going to give her a little bit of a smile. I'm going to try to do the top lip. See how black that came out? I was trying to leave it open a little bit, but that's all I can do. Because, again, this is super tiny and it's already starting to bleed. So let's do the chin like this. And then I'm going to... Am I on the right paper? This is not the right paper. Wow. Okay. All right. All right. That's okay. We're going to keep going. I'm going to draw up like this for the jaw. And come up here for the side of the face. Same thing here, but I'm going to stop for the hair because, again, the hair is going to start to come up over the details of the face right there. So here, let's go ahead and start with the hairline. We're going to part it right there, and I can start to do some of the waves and the curls. Again, just to kind of play around with some, not all of them, but play around with some of the hairlines. to control the look. And she's got a lot of wavy curly hair, so we can kind of play around with where some of them might go, but not draw all the lines. I want to, because she's got beautiful curls. And that's not anything against straight hair. I mean, you draw what you like, but this is she got a really good haircut. Whoever designed her haircut on the show, you're doing a great job. You need a raise. Okay, so I was just also thickening up the outer edge just to build for what's going to happen, because when I switch over to this big Sharpie right here, this one's super thick, so I'm trying to match what's about to happen. So let's do the other side over a little bit, and again I'm gonna kind of come in here and do one of these and just kind of draw where the hair is curling over itself. Okay, I'm going to connect right there where I didn't connect, and then just kind of play around with the hairlines. But again, she's got blonde hair, so I don't want to draw all the lines, but I do want to draw a lot of them, just to, like I said, define those curls, define that it's a very thick, wavy hairline. Fell into itself there. That's okay. We're just going to kind of play around with what curls she might have, something like this. Starting to draw into itself though. Gotta be careful. And I better stop right there because I'm starting to draw a whole bunch of lines, and I just said I'm not going to do that. So again, thickening up this outer edge, and you don't have to do this. I just said that I was going to do this because of the way this Sharpie's going to go, and I just wanted to prepare for that. Alright, okay, so here we go. We're switching over to the other Sharpie now, and I've got her arm sticking out like this. The other one's on her hip, so let's work on this one going out, and then we'll come back this way. So her shoulder's a little up, but the hair is covering it. So the what you can see is going to be right there, going into her bicep. Then the forearm to her glove, which I'm going to stop right there. Give me a stop point. I can come back this way to the elbow, to the armpit, into her chest. We'll go ahead and draw down to the belt. The belt is going to be down here. Like that. Okay, so now I'm going to draw her glove, and the glove is a little bit bigger than the actual arm, so that's why I wanted to kind of extend it out like that. See, yeah, it's a little bit bigger. We'll draw some details in there in a second. I just wanted to give it this for right now. So she's holding her staff, and basically you just gotta give room for the staff. That's something else you gotta remember when you're doing that. So draw the thumb, which is over the top of it, over everything. And that's coming in like that. This finger, the first finger, is kind of covered up by the thumb, kind of like this. So we only have to draw like that because the rest of it's underneath the thumb. The middle finger's like this. But see how I'm not touching right there? You got to remember that it's wrapped around an object. Okay, so see how it's just basically out. Imagine that's not there. Basically you're drawing like that, where it's not connected. It's not all the way in. Okay? So, that being said, let's draw the staff. Now, I'm going to draw the straight edges in here, but the top part I'll just do it by hand. So let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to draw it out, go in for the little indentation, come out this way. There's going to be the connector for the spike spear thing. Let's go ahead and draw the other side, then we'll do the spear. Come down in here, draw that bump into her hand like that, and then let's draw the spike. And there's detail in it, but I kind of want to do that with color. So I'm just going to draw the outer edge of it. Like this. Same thing, all that in there is going to be cool detail, but again, I think we should do it with color. So, that being said, staff looks about like this. And I'm stopping handle like indentation right there. So I'm going to kind of do something like this. Stop right about there, and come down and reconnect there. Move it over to about what the center would be, and I'm just eyeballing it, so don't worry about it if it's not perfect or not. I'm going to come down, stop about the same spot, go there, and we're going to connect. Something like that. Now, this inside, real fast, I'm going to do this. I don't have my words today. Gonna go ahead and connect this. Then I'm gonna add some extra little bumps, or like this other little connecting part is, like that. Just a little bit of detail, just to show that it's thinner than that part. So see, just something simple like that. All of a sudden we made a unique looking, or followed their design, a unique looking spear without just going all the way down. Pretty cool. All right. There are some other details in it, but I don't want to worry about that. Let's just add some creases and folds here for the glove, like that, just to add some detail, just to make it come alive, Okay, so again, this is her cloth material. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw like some creases and folds. The stars and all that stuff, I want to do that with color. Same thing on her chest, I want to do that with color. I don't want it to stand out as a black line, because Sharpies scream. Sharpies are super loud and they'll yell like, hey, pay attention to me. So with things like that, I don't want it to stand out. I want it to be subtle. So let's draw the other arm. I want to draw the detail, but I need to see where her breasts are real fast. And then, well, no, I can do that. I can do it real quick. Hang on. So I'm going to add just some crease lines like this. This is going to come down to where her breasts are, and that's good right there, because all we really need is a little bit of shading, because it's just underneath her chest right there. And oh, and you know what too? I need to draw her where it's cut off, because she just got a top part. Her belly is open. I don't know why. That's not very smart as far as fighting, but hey, I'm not the designer, I'm just the artist. So I'm going to draw this arm over here. I'm going to draw her shoulder to her elbow. Let's go ahead and draw her chest real fast so you can draw the other side of this arm. So I'm going to draw her stomach like this. I'm going to come up here, and then I'm going to reconnect her bicep. I want to say forearm. Her bicep down to the edge of the glove, something like that. Now it's going to be behind this pack, so I'm going to wait to draw the rest of that, okay? And here I can go ahead and draw a little bit of creases and folds for this cloth, okay? All right, awesome. Let's see. Okay, so oh, and you know what else we can do? We can go ahead and close off her shirt line right here. Something like that. There we go. Now let's draw her belt. Let's see. Let me see if I can zoom in. Nope, just looks like a circle. So I'm going to draw a circle like that. Inside I'll do in a second. I'm going to draw the edges of it. Going to have like a little bit of a connector here, something like that. Come over here, reconnect that. Now, there's a pack over on this side, and this is why I wanted to draw this first. So now when I draw the hand under here, we'll do that side in a second. When I draw the hand is behind it. So I'm going to draw the glove, or the big part of the glove, into the wrist, which is behind all that, like this, because it's on her hip, not on the pack. I'm going to draw the rest of her hand like that. So we kind of got away with only drawing a little bit of the glove because of the way it's hiding behind that part of her hip. All right, so now let's finish up the belt. And it looks like there's another pack over on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing like that. Let's see, connect anything I didn't connect. And then I'm going to draw the center of it like this. Okay. So now we're just drawing her legs, and so I'm going to draw both legs just kind of standing tall. She's going to have her hips are pretty much, her pants are pretty much skin tight, so we're just going to draw anatomy basically. So I'm just going to draw her hips down to her knee, down to the edge of her boot. We'll go ahead and just draw that off so we know where we are. Let's do this side too. We'll draw her hip down to her knee, down to the edge of her boot. We're going to bring it back in, so her crotch is going to be right about here, and her legs are spread, so we're just going to basically connect the dots. Now, I've sketched this out, so that's why I'm just drawing, and it's working to look like a leg. So always plan what you're doing and understand anatomy. So again, I'm just going to come in here, I'm going to draw the edge of her shorts. And again, I'm going to come back with color and add the extra stuff. But I do want to add like some lines because it is anatomy and there are lines of where things are bent. For her knees, let's go ahead and just do something like this. So it shows because they're locked in tight. Okay, there you go. Let's do a little bit of like stress like that, like she's flexing. Okay. Alright, so next to the boots, we're just going to work our way down. There is a little bit of a sock there, so I'm going to give it a little bit of an extra little section like that, then do the boots. And it's just a regular old, like, almost like a wrestling boot. Something like that. The laces are, nope, laces aren't colored. We're just going to go across. And I know where the front is, so that's why I'm just going willy-nilly like that. Oh, you know, I'll add that detail in a second. Let's draw this one over here too, and it's the same thing, just the opposite. So a little bit of a sock, a little bit of a sock, boot down to the heel. Here's the top. Again, she's just at a super stance. Front of the laces. That now. Did you see that? I went to go pick up the Sharpie and I thought it was that, so I tried to grab the scepter there. All right, so again, just a little bit of detail for the socks. Probably should have been bigger than that, but oh well. So for the edge of the boot, I'm gonna just come in here and draw that like that. Not really room for that side, so that's okay. A little bit of stress on the material, on the cloth. I'm going to draw the, what do you call it, the sole of the shoe. So same thing here, I'm just going to draw the edge. Like that. A bit of cloth folds and bends. And yeah, let's leave it like that. So let's take care of the rest with color. So that is Stargirl. So here's my colored version. You can color it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.